Hello everyone, it's NADI, and today we'll be testing out this Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products, not the people behind it. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away, because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. Okay, hold the fucking phone. This is a channel of positive energy. I'm sending love out to everyone, but I do have a small boner to pick with them. So I don't know about you, but I was extremely excited about this foundation launching. Their Shape Tape I absolutely love. Like, it has very, very good coverage, and I think a lot of us, myself included, thought that this would be their concealer and pretty foundation bottles. Which I would not be mad about because this shit is expensive as fuck. But the controversy around this shit lies in the shade range. And I will admit that had I done what I normally do before ordering a product and looked at the entire shade range, I probably wouldn't have reviewed this. But because these little bitches were hyped the fuck up, I was on my computer the moment they launched. I had a mirror in front of it, I found my shades, I ordered them, and I moved the fuck on. For some reason, it totally slipped my mind to look at the shade range to see how light and how dark they go, because if I recommend a product, it needs to be for everybody. And at the time, unbeknownst to me, Tarte launched primarily, fuck it, white people shades. And by white people, I don't necessarily mean Caucasian. Like, they launched this many light shades and this many darker shades. Like, I'm on their website right now, and for the matte, it's light skin, 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 someone with a little bit of tan, and 3 darker people. And this is really difficult for me to say because Tarte has always been a brand that I've really, really looked up to. Like, I saved up for so long just to buy one of their products because I knew it was good quality. But what really irks me is the fact that they said they will be launching more darker shades, but those people have to wait. They said that because the product was so fucking hyped up, they just wanted to get the shit out. So I myself, as a cosmetic creator and a business owner, I'm gonna try to look at this through their eyes. Just kidding, no the fuck I'm not, because there is no ethical way to look at this. When I launched my first collection of highlighters, I hyped the fuck out of it, but I didn't launch it until everything was ready. I made sure there were shades for lighter skinned people, medium skinned people, and dark toned people. Just because we're really excited about a product and it's super hyped doesn't mean we're not willing to wait another month for everything to be completed. In fact, because everything wasn't completed, this almost makes me think this is a half-assed product. And what really confuses me is that out of all the amazing, wonderful, creative people at Tarte, nobody thought to step in and say, hey, maybe this is a little bit unethical, maybe we should wait. I know it's just makeup, it's just a foundation, but when you have a worldwide following, you have to cater to worldwide skin tones. And I don't know what Tarte sees when they look out their window, but when I look out my window, I see people of so many different skin tones who would have loved to try this, but now have to wait because their darker skin has put them on the back burner. And you know, we are all human, skin is just a color underneath it, our heart is pumping the exact same blood, and I don't get why people are being treated differently still. I really can't imagine Tarte doing this intentionally to hurt people, but it makes you wonder, did they launch these early just to get the money? Did they launch this shade range just to get PR? I've always been told that any PR is good PR, but I've never believed that. Good PR is good PR. And despite the fact that this does have 4.5 stars online, people are still really upset. No, this probably isn't gonna hurt Tarte in the long haul, but I really hope they're taking something positive away from this. More specifically, don't launch your shit until it's done. And with all that being said, I really hate shitting on a brand, but I believe in equality. I believe that we are made of so many skin tones, and if you're gonna launch a product this big, then cater to the fact that not everybody has lighter skin. But I did spend $90 on these bitches, so we are still gonna review the fuck out of them. Also, holy fucking hot, that made me a little bit sweaty. Before we go any further, let's quick give our face a prime. This is the Dr. Brandt Pour No More. Let's first take a look at the matte foundation. This is the Double Duty Shape Tape Matte Foundation. I am on Ulta's website right now, and they say that this foundation offers the same full coverage as its concealing predecessor, Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Concealer. It smooths over pores and imperfections with rich, airbrushed, full coverage that dries to a flawless matte finish using a unique concealer-inspired wand. It's supposed to be creaseless, flake-free, cake-free, and improves your skin with every application. And they do keep saying that this is a very, very full coverage foundation, so we'll see about that. And here we have their hydrating formula, which they pretty much claim the exact same thing, except they say that this one lasts 12 hours. But apparently this one is supposed to be full coverage as well. I thought I was getting really similar shades, but apparently they're not close at all. So for the hydrating one, we have a light medium beige, and for the matte one, we have a light medium neutral. I don't think this matte one will be my color. It kind of looks like the hydrating one is winning. But of course, we will still try both, so let's go ahead and swatch these bitches. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. They do suggest to apply it with an oval brush, their oval brush specifically, but I did not buy their oval brush because I have more fucking oval brushes than I know what to do with. So I'm using my oval brush, and I'm also gonna go in with a wet sponge. And let's take a look at this beast. Oh my god, that really is like the original Shape Tape. I don't know how I like that. This kind of looks like a pain in the ass. And we'll see. Oh my god, like none comes out. We'll dip it again, and we'll dip it again, and we'll dip it again. And one more time just because we can. Alright, so on my forehead, I'm gonna try it with the oval brush. Ooh, okay, so it's not that bad. Definitely not full coverage at all. Like, I can still see my imperfections. It's actually almost kind of disappearing. But whatever's left doesn't really look that bad, I guess. I don't know, let's try a sponge down here. Okay, so far, I noticed that it's still not super duper full coverage, but I do like the sponge better. Like, this side, it doesn't really look like my skin, but down here, because I'm pressing it into my skin, it still looks like my natural skin, but healthier. I actually don't mind that at all, but it is a little bit on the cakey side. So the color I chose is actually almost perfect. Like, this side I have nothing, this side has the hydrating side, and this side does look a bit healthier. It's not full coverage, but it does give me a little bit of glow and just makes my skin look naturally more even. But even though it does look on the natural side, it does still look like you're wearing a foundation. That might be because the dewiness is reflecting in my pores and making everything look a little bit bigger, but is this one of those foundations that gives you that nice no makeup look? Not really. I do want to see if I can build this up a little bit, so I'm gonna go in with another application. With one application, I would definitely say this is more medium coverage. Oh, but that actually layers up really, really well. And with the 2 layers, I would say that this is definitely covering some of my nasty ass shit. So I think with 1 layer, it's medium, and then with 2, it's more of a full. That still looks cakey as fuck, though. I can tell that it is really hydrating, though. Like, when it's on my lips, it feels like I put a nice balm on. But here we go with the matte version. Oh, shit. That is definitely way too yellow for me. Ugh. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god, this is such a fucking nuisance. Oh my god. There's foundation on my brand new IMAX screen. It's also all over the fucking makeup palettes in front of me. I'm sure I'm not gonna be the first to say this, but I fucking hate this applicator for foundation. Like, you have to use both hands, you have to be really careful, otherwise that shit flies out of there like a fucking ejaculation. Their Shape Tape concealer having that packaging is one thing because you really only dip it in once, it's super thick and it doesn't fly everywhere, but for the foundation, it's like, what the fuck? Holy fuck, when they said this is matte, they really meant that shit. This is matte as hell. And totally the wrong shade, my bad. But that whole anti-cakey bullshit, that is a fucking lie if I ever heard one. And normally matte foundations do tend to be on the more cakey side, so I'm really not that surprised. But then again, Tarte shouldn't be saying it's not cakey when we all know this shit is gonna be cakey. And very, very creasy underneath the eye. So this is a little bit difficult for me because I do tend to gravitate towards the matte foundations because I don't really like to look shiny, but this color is so much better than this color, and this one is so much cakier than this one, so I don't fucking know. What do you think? Dewy? Matte? Both? Neither? I gotta say, I can't believe I spent $90 on this. Like, I can name you 10 drugstore foundations that are in my little drawer here that are a quarter of the price that look just as good, if not better than this. But $40 a piece? Fuck no. Maybe it'll be better powdered up, so let's go ahead and apply some Shape Tape concealer right under here. I know these sides are totally different. I'm not even gonna fix it because I wanna see how both of them wear. And these products do seem to blend together really, really well, but I think on my forehead, I'm gonna try it with a different concealer and see how they react. And before I do anything else, I am gonna set some translucent powder under here because this shit creases like crazy on me. And even after I set it with powder, it is still really fucking creasy. And then I'm gonna set the rest of my lower face with some Laura Mercier translucent powder. And on my forehead, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Kylie's Bone. Ooh, and it is very safe to say that this concealer and foundation are definitely fuck buddies. These go together very well. So I'll quick set all that, and let's go ahead and gently wipe our bake away. Oh my god, that looks so fucking bad underneath my eyes. It looks like it aged me like 10 years, especially on this side. Do you see that creasing? I have no idea if that's even picking up on camera, but that is awful. The rest of my face really doesn't look that bad. Again, this side just looks dry as fuck, and this side now looks normal to me. Like, it went from being really wet and shiny looking to a nice matte finish with a little bit of glow left. I'm not in love with the matte side, but I do want to do a wear time test with these and see how they wear throughout the day, so I will see you in just a minute. And we are back. It has only been about 5.5-ish hours, but really nothing has changed except for the fact that it looks even more cakey. It just looks like shit on my skin. Like, here underneath my eyes, it's bringing out wrinkles that I didn't even know I had. Neither of these have really faded, so I mean, they are kind of long wearing, it's just that they look horrible. But I will say that from a distance, this does look very good. It almost makes your skin look kind of plastic, but once you get like 1 to 2 feet away, your skin starts to look a little grotesque. Like looking in my monitor, it looks perfectly fine, but looking in my mirror, this is exactly how I want my skin to never ever fucking look again. If I had to choose which side was a little less terrible than the other, I would probably choose the hydrating side because it does look a little more natural. Even if these came in 150 different shades, it really wouldn't matter because to me, it's just not a good product. Something about this whole launch just seems a little bit shady. I'm so punny. But for real, something is not right. Like someone at Tarte done fucked up because this foundation, this $40 foundation is not worth even half its price. I would 1,000,000% be more likely to reach for my drugstore foundations like Maybelline or Wet n Wild over this, not only because they're so much cheaper, but because they perform a fuck of a lot better. This is like the neighborhood slut version of a foundation. Like you hear all the talk, they look cool and sexy as hell, but once you finally get all up in it, you are disappointed as hell. So do I recommend this? No. Like I said before, if I had to pick one, I would pick the hydrating one, but for $40, fuck me in the driveway, that is a terrible price. Sadly, I think these products are way below the normal Tarte quality, and so the fact that they're asking so much for it is almost a little bit offensive. But everyone reacts to makeup differently. You might have a completely different experience, so if you are interested in trying this, hop on into Ulta and get a free sample. You might end up loving what I hate, and I might hate what you love. That's totally okay. But there you go. That was definitely a brutally honest, no bullshit review. Holy fuck, I'm still sweating. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget, my newest collection of highlighters is available at thepopluxe.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialNADI, and you can follow me online at thepopluxe.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.